This is Jim Quick's The Crossover.
Josh Kelly, that is one of the artists that's influenced you in today's music, and you could tell the way he writes, and a way, I can hear essence of John Mayer in you, Zach Brown. This, what I'd like to say is under the radar Americana pop. That's kind of like what I'm getting from you on the studio.
You're talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you. From the stuff that you're writing right now. It sounds to me like the stuff that people that enjoy adult contemporary music from college age up until, the baby boomers would really enjoy what you're writing.
Well, I hope so. This is, I just have a few that I've been working on lately, but now that I'm trying to form my own band and trying to find the right musicians, as you know, is not an easy task. And I've been, trying to get some sponsorship together and gear and all that stuff and a trailer and all these things that it takes to get a band going. So as soon as I get these things in place, I really get into the studio and start putting all these song ideas together. But I do have some songs, some demos that I've already been able to put together. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's in me next.
Well, what you need to do is find you a half-worthy guitar player that's got a truck, a bus, and a PA, and bring him in and get money and fire him. Get your own stuff.
I don't know. I've spent too much time underneath the bus the last 20 years, so I don't know.
I understand that.
I might we're happy with our Tahoe that pulls a trailer.
Amen, brother. I don't know nothing about riding in a bus. The last 8 years I've been in a Honda Odyssey, so,
Great gas mileage, too, right?
Absolutely, toting all 4 or 5 of us around. Yeah. We're good. You've written a few songs. I know that you got probably a ton of demos, having your own studio and stuff, but you've sent me a couple, and I got to be honest with you, I didn't have time to play all 3 the way the show's laid out, but I loved all 3 that you sent me. So I decided we're just going to spotlight each one of them a little bit. Tell us a little about this first one here called Run.
Run, yeah. Actually, I wrote that song some years ago, and I affectionately call it the Hootie song. Because it kind of reminds me of Hootie and the Blowfish. Yeah. And I play it in my solo acoustic show, which is the only time I've ever been able to perform it live, is just recently, since, April? Yeah. Since I've been doing solo acoustic stuff. So the name of the song is Run, Sun in the Sky. And my oldest son, was a little younger when I first cut the first demo of the song. And one of the lyrics is, looking for a new sun. The song's about change. Sure. And finding another way of living or whatever. And he goes, Dad, you're trying to find a new sun? I was like, no, it's the sun in the sky. The sun in the sky. So that's the story behind that title.
Yeah, it's a little double entendre unintentionally. That's cool, man. So check this out. This is Sun from Wayne Free, a demo right here on some new stuff he's working on the Crossover.
But I think I'll ride away to a new sun and find me a home to suit this life I've just begun. I wanna run from here. I wanna run from here to a place I can find happiness. Then I can go on living once again. Well, I've got a new home, I think I'm on the right track. You see, I'm over you know I never look back. Girl, you set me free and now I'm long gone. Until the phone rings and you tell me to come on home. Then I will run from here. Then I will run from here to the only place find happiness, then I can go on living.
Run.
Thank you.
Sounds a little bit like Edwin McCain, that whole running around thing, that era.
Yeah, I actually know Edwin. We met many years ago. His his first manager, I think back when Edwin was still doing his solo things up in the ski lodges and stuff, and North Carolina and South Carolina or whatever. Rich Crabtree was his name, and he was actually a junior high classmate of mine. He was actually a year older than me, the same age as the drummer with the Swing Medallions and the youngest son of the founder of the Swing Medallions. We were all in junior high school together.
See, you and I are in that same age group. You and I, how old are you, Wayne?
I don't know.
Okay, that's good. That's the Hollywood age. I don't know.
I'm younger than you are.
Okay, well, that's good. But we're still we're the same era, though. I grew up listening to Hootie and the Blowfish and Emma McKay and others, and we were lucky enough to hear these great artists in the Carolinas that were running the gamut around the time that we were really going to see live music in our college years and stuff. So we got to see all this stuff, man, before the rest of the world did. And,
that's right.
And so it affects your singing and songwriting. Tell us a little bit about this next one here, Borrowed Love.
Believe it or not, the inspiration for this song was an Elvis song. Love is so much sweeter when it's borrowed. That was one of the lyrics in his song. That's if you talk in your sleep, don't mention my name.
Oh, yeah.
That's the song. And when I was working at Medallion Studios, we would each day or not each day, but, every week or so, we'd set aside a day to just go into our collective studios and come out with a demo. And so that is what I came out with that day, because I had been listening to that song in my car, because I lived about 20 miles from the studio. That song was playing in my car that morning, and I got in the studio and came up with this chord progression and wrote the whole song off of that lyric.
Let's check a little bit of it out. Check it. Inspired by Elvis Presley. This is Wayne Free and Borrowed Love.
I thought I was losing you because you were so far away, but my premonition was foolish. I should know you're true to me, just like I'm true to you. But we're living on borrowed love. Seems like there's something we just can't get enough of. When I'm out and feeling start ringing through, see I can't get my own just calling you. Soon we will be in love, and there's nothing no one can do. Your love is sweet though it's borrowed. Sometimes I can, but sometimes I can't swallow the truth.
It reminds me of Mark Brizard, and I know you don't know who that is because we just talked about that, and someone I want you to check him out. This next one right here is my favorite that you sent me. I put this on the last end. I love them all, but there's something about this one that just caught me. The melodic line and the lyrics are just tremendous, and with just well thought out progression. It's really cool. Tell us about Through Time.
Well, Through Time is it's a relationship song. The reason why I wrote this song is we used to do a song called What I Like About You by the Romantics.
Sure.
And we used to do Suspicious Minds in the middle of it.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, I need to
I can't even figure that out in my head, but go ahead.
I can play it for you. It's cool. It's cool. I promise. So I was like, you know what? I want to write, because it went over every night like gangbusters with the Elvis thing in the middle of it. And so I was like, I want to write a song about that. So it was a relationship song. But then, through time, we're going to walk together through time or whatever. So then I get to the bridge section of the song, and it's the longest modulation ever, I think, because I wanted to take the song out big, but I just go a long way to get through this chord progression, to get through the modulation, hence Through Time. I kind of think about stuff like that when I'm writing songs.
Well, it's brilliant, because to me it was like a cliffhanger. It's like it's just holding on and holding on and holding on.
And then
you
get the release.
Finally. Yes, we won't go there, but check it out. This is Through Time with a great resolve. Well, look at that.
Sat right in front of me. I didn't know what to do, 'cause every time she looks at me, it's like the kid in me shines through. No, I want to tell her it doesn't matter what she'll say, because I gotta tell that girl just what she does to me. I wanna feel her next to me. She makes me warm inside. If she could feel her heart to me, then we matter of fact, she'd have never told me, but she felt the same way. Just took a little notion to set that boat in motion, and now we're sailing the high seas and looking for love and a lifetime of devotion. And now I feel her next to me, she makes me warm inside. If she can feel her heart in me, then we can walk together through time. And we can walk together through time, together through time, yeah.
That is Through Time. That is a demo that you're working on. Both